Hello, hi everyone. This is Shrija. Welcome to Skin or Real, where I talk all things skincare. So if you like skincare related content, then make sure that you subscribe. Likewise, you can also follow me on Instagram, where I post more regularly. So oils are kind of a big deal in skincare right now. They are literally everywhere. If you have acne, treat it with oil. If you have wrinkles, treat it with oil. If you have dry skin, again treat it with oil. And even if you have oily skin, treat it with oil. So I understand that they are getting really popular, and I'm sure all of you are more aware and are probably even convinced regarding using facial oils for a healthy skin. So I'm not going to waste your time discussing the same thing over and over again. We are going to move forward. I'm sure if you have been following me, you are aware that I am not a huge fan of facial oils, but I understand you guys are. So I have made this video for all the facial oil lovers out there, because if you want to use a facial oil in your skincare routine, you better be using the correct one and you better be using it correctly. Only then you will see results. Otherwise, it will really backfire. So to start your skincare journey with the right kind of oil, I have curated few guidelines which you can incorporate while choosing the perfect oil for your skin. So let's start with guideline number 1, and that is fatty acid composition of the oil. We cannot talk about facial oils without talking about fatty acid composition. Now let's go back to our 9th grade science class lesson and revise what fatty acids are. They are basically building blocks of fats and oils, including sebum, which is the natural oil of our skin. While there are different types of fatty acids present in our body, when it comes to skincare, 2 of them play a significant role, and that is linoleic acid or omega-6 and oleic acid or omega-9. Linoleic acid is a protective guard of your skin, and it helps to keep in moisture in along with keeping the irritants out. This in the long run makes your skin barrier healthy. Linoleic acid is responsible for promoting healthy activity within skin cells, whereas oleic acid is a boon for dry, mature and aging skin. It penetrates deep into the skin and deeply moisturizes it. It also has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties and is beneficial for fighting against free radical damage, along with improving the elasticity and firmness in the skin. Now the difference between these two are that linoleic acid does not penetrate that deep and is great for moisturizing your skin without clogging your pores, whereas oleic acid penetrates deeper into your skin layers and is really great for dry skin. So if you have acne prone skin, oily or combination skin, you should look for oils that is high in linoleic acid, because some studies have shown that acne sufferers lack linoleic acid in their sebum, and topical application of the same can help with acne issues. Whereas if you're someone who is dealing with a lot of hyperpigmentation issues and wants to work on the overall elasticity and firmness of the skin, then you should look for oils that is high in oleic acid, because that is more suited for your skin type. So remember, linoleic acid if you have acne, oily and even combination skin, and oleic acid if you have dry, mature and aging skin. Also keep in mind that all the oils that are present will have a combination of these 2 fatty acids, but you need to make sure that the one that you are choosing has a higher percentage according to your skin type. So for instance, if I have to choose an oil for my skin type, I will look for an oil which is higher in linoleic acid, whereas if I have to select an oil for my mom, then I will look for an oil which has a higher concentration of oleic acid. Now moving on to the guideline number 2, and that is paying close attention to comedogenic rating. Comedogenicity is basically the ability of the ingredients to clog your pores. Accordingly, comedogenic ingredients are ingredients that have the potential to clog your pores, leading to acne breakouts, whereas non-comedogenic ingredients are those which are non-pore clogging. However, do keep in mind that these comedogenic ratings are not very reliable, because all these comedogenic testings are done on rabbit ears and the sample size is too small. And guys, a human skin is really different, and we really cannot rely 100% on the comedogenic rating, but this is just another useful guideline to look at, so that's why I'm mentioning it here. All different types of oil have comedogenic ranging between 0 to 5. And if you have acne prone skin type, you might not be able to tolerate oils which have a comedogenic rating say of 3, 4 and 5. Whereas if you are someone who suffers from dry skin, then you can tolerate oils that are high in comedogenic rating like coconut oil. So yes, be careful. This is not an absolute measure, and it is just a helpful guideline to keep in mind, because I know, so for instance, I have acne prone skin. Even though I don't 100% rely on comedogenic rating, but when I'm trying to filter out the comedogenic ingredients from a product that I'm using, if coconut oil is high up on the list, I will not use it because I know it has a comedogenic rating of 4. So yes, be smart and just use it as a guideline. Don't rely on it too much. Now the third guideline that you should follow while looking for a facial oil is that you should pay close attention to the quality. The quality of the facial oil has to be good, it has to be clean. Now by clean, I do not mean, I don't know, like whenever you say the word clean, people start associating it with free of preservatives, chemicals, and I don't know what not. First of all, oils don't even need preservatives because they are self-preserving ingredients. Okay, so by clean here, I mean that to make sure that the oil is unrefined, cold pressed, and is truly organic, because it makes a lot of difference. Oils are really in trend right now, and with that, a lot of companies are manufacturing facial oils. But make sure you check the labels. If you are into organic products, make sure they have USDA or EcoCert or different organic labels. So just that you're sure of their authenticity. Don't let these companies fool you. And of course, if you're using a truly organic and unrefined and cold pressed oil, then it is going to be far more beneficial for your skin if you're using a processed version. So just be careful of the product that you're buying, because it is really going to make a big difference. Now I don't personally use oils in my skincare routine that much, so I really don't have to go, like I don't follow these guidelines for myself. I usually share it with my friends and family, but I'll tell you what happened once. So one of my friends, she followed one of the guidelines and then she was like, oh, it's not working for me. It's not going to work, guys. So while choosing a facial oil, you have to make sure that you follow all these 3 guidelines together. Otherwise, how will it work? You only tell me. For instance, if I have acne prone skin and I happen to choose an oil that is high in linoleic acid, but again at the same time it is highly comedogenic, so of course it's not going to work for me. So make sure you keep these 3 C's in mind while choosing an oil: composition, comedogenic rating, and cleanness. Then hopefully you will not go wrong. So that is all I have for you guys. Hope you learned something new, and if you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye.